Privyet, and welcome to Shaving Down Under. I'm Doug, and today we are going to do an all Russian shave. So we'll start off, and I bought a made in Russia razor, a vintage one from eBay. You can see the covering there. It's sort of similar to some of the cases of the vintage Gillettes, more so the news and maybe some early text, but definitely news. I'm no idea how to pronounce the name of the razor, so, and this is inside, so the inside the case was nice. Looks like someone's written 4365. Not sure what that would mean. Whoever owned it originally, there must have been a reason. The razor itself, here it is. So it looks a bit like the vintage British Aristocrats, and it also has a similar look to the Aristocrat Junior, and I think it was a Super Speed that was made, similar thing, a lot lighter, not as heavy as the Gillettes. So it all seems to work well. The seller also threw in these blades, and I dare say they're vintage. And against better judgment, I'm going to give one a roll today. I do have these guys in backup just in case things go south with these guys, but I'm quietly confident. I do believe what I've sort of read lately is these guys aren't as good as what they used to be in the past, so maybe some other people out there have got better knowledge of these Voshkod blades could let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. So that's what it looks like. The paper cover there. So excited, but a little bit nervous to give one a go. I don't know if they're stainless steel, if they've got coating. No idea, so it's going to be an interesting shave. Could be blood, people, but a lot of blood was spilled to make Russia such a great country, so me dropping a little bit of claret is nothing. And also, after 4.5 months, this shaving soap has rocked up. Svetlana Deko, an Amster scented soap. So I'm really excited. I was really excited to get this soap, and yeah, it just took ages to come along, and it rolled in the other day. And let's see if I get this the right way up. And that was all the stamps all over it. So yeah, really excited. Okay, so here's the blade. Just see if we can get that to focus. And on the flip side, so I gently handle this. It's just a little bit different. So just got the glasses on just to make sure all looks pretty even. Not really. See if I can straighten this up a bit. Anyway, I'll show you. Hopefully that the gap is uneven on either side, so we'll just take it easy with the shave on this one. But I will bail if it is a bit rough. Oh, this smells nice. There you go. Yeah, really excited. So, this is a new brush. I've had this for months and just thought today I'm going to use it. So it's an Ever Ready with a new knot in it. It's a synthetic badger knot. I've never used it before, so it's a nice looking brush. So there we go. Nice lather. Whoa. Probably some of the differences between a synthetic brush and a badger or horse or boar, and this is my observation only, is that the synthetic doesn't really hold on to the soap as much as what the natural fibre brushes do. It's no big deal though, just an observation. Okay, wish me luck. So far so good. The first pass is always the easiest pass in my book. But I can tell you that you can notice the weight and the lack of it in the razor. The lather seems thick and stable. And it's not dissolving at all, so that's good. I like that. To be honest, I think we all like that. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. Pardon me. But the different sound the razor's making because it isn't as heavy. First pass complete, not one drop of blood. So I'm impressed so far. This is a really beautiful smelling soap. Now I did buy this one off of Etsy. So I'm definitely going to put her link into my description. From memory, it's quite very reasonably priced. I think even the postage. But as I said, it did take 4.5 months to go from Russia to Australia. In defence of the Russian Postal Service, it would have hit Australian shores like a speeding car hitting a great big fat gum tree. Because Australia Post, since COVID, has gone to the dogs. Shocking service by Australia Post. Australians here watching the channel would all be nodding their head. Yep. The woman that was running the show, she stepped aside, stepped down, resigned. She should have been sacked. Just a stooge for the government. You know, as you may know, I'm an ex-postie, did it for 15 years, still got friends that are posties. There's not one postie that enjoys this new service now. It's ridiculous. Australia Post, employ someone up the top that understands, not just some white collar CEO that's going to get a bonus whether they do a good job or not. So anyway, that's my rant. So this parcel could have rocked up 2 to 3 weeks quicker if it was 12 months ago. I'm going to try this blade maybe on Monday in the Aristocrat. So it's got a lot of slickness to the soap. It's really good. Now, I don't think this soap is still on sale, but they've got a couple of other scented soaps. I've got a feeling, I could be wrong, is they make a batch of soaps, certain scent, flavour, whatever you like to say. Once that runs out, they roll into a new scent. That's my gut feeling. Just a bit more soap there to give the razor a bit more lubrication. Bit tentative that time. This blade, not bad. So, got the reading eyes on. Fortis Amster. And the English we have underneath. This shaving soap contains natural vegetable oils, tallow, lanolin, glycerine, unique author's fragrance. It's got no palm oil, that's excellent. No preservatives, chelators, no idea what that is, antioxidants of chemical origin. No petroleum, mineral oils, dyes, parabens, no EDTA, BHT, CLESPEG. We care a lot. Sorry. That was such a cool song back in the 80s. Yeah, so there is a website down there as well, which I'll put into the description. And This is turning into one of my favourite soaps. Very, very nice soap. I'm not very good at describing scents, but this smells beautiful. I'm telling it, buy it. Hit the link up and buy it. Sit back, wherever you are around the world. It could take a long time to rock up. Just forget you bought it and let it surprise you one day. This is a beautiful scent. The neck for me is the hardest spot to shave. Like shaving the top lip, you know, you've got to be very careful if you're going to go against the grain on the top lip. I just got to do it. It's just who I am. It's just my BBS fascination, you know, just obsession. You know, I've noticed people like Sinatra Lennon and Ken Serves, they just go across the lip a couple of times, down and then across a couple of times. I did try that and I just didn't get that shave that I'm happy with. Then again, those two blokes, good at talking, great personalities. And it'd be hazardous for Sinatra Lennon to be going against the grain on the top lip because he talks non-stop. I have nothing against that. I like the guy. I've corresponded with him a few times and he's always got back to me. I respect that. And I think anyone would. Let's try and get this. God, this feels good. I'm being a bit overindulgent here, sorry about that. A few nicks, but that's because I was can't swear like I usually do, but it's because I was mucking around, getting off on how smooth and slick the soap feels, and forgetting I've got a dodgy razor. Not a dodgy razor blade, but a dodgy razor because the gaps are not even. Some people will probably be saying, I shouldn't even be shaving with it like that, but being an Australian, going for it and then thinking about it is how we get stuff done. And let's face it, if you've ever watched Steve 1989, the guy that I was going to say tastes, but he more like eats really old army rations. You'd think that he'd let that get in the way. Talking about other YouTubers, one of my favourite YouTubers, Bald and Bankrupt. He's a British fellow, gets around some of the ex-Soviet states, travels around and a little bit into Russia, speaks really good Russian, get an amazing insight to a region of the world that otherwise you'd just be completely and utterly just naive about. Really interesting shows. It's worth searching out. Well, I reckon we're done. Well done, Russian razor. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to throw on a bit of aftershave. So we're going to go with the George Gentleman's Nod. I like this stuff. And I've probably put too much in my hand. So I think a lovely scented soap should be paired up with the soap that an aftershave oil or balm that's up to the task. And I did put a little bit too much in my hands. Okay, let's wrap this up. Let's start with the blades. I think these are very good. I'm actually going to try and source more of these. I don't know how much life you're going to get out of it, and there's only one way to find out. But, you know, beside a couple of nicks here, and that was just me just mucking around, really. If I didn't do that, this was a nickless shave. So, I'm impressed with these. Very good. Like, I have used one of these and I've seen other people online on YouTube shave with them and they like them. I wasn't so impressed. These guys blew these guys out of the water. The razor itself, well, you know, it was nothing spectacular. As I said, the gaps between the blade and the gaps in the razor, there was uneven. Maybe it's just a poorly cheap-made razor. But otherwise, I still got a good shave. You know, it's light. You know, I won't use this again, but definitely stays in my collection. I'm really happy I've got this. And this has got to be the star. This is a 5 gold star soap for me. And all I can say is just get out there and buy it. You will not regret this soap. It's excellent. As I said, you may have to wait months before it arrives, but don't let that worry you. You know, your money's going over to Russia. You might be thinking, a bit paranoid. Are they going to take my money? I understand that. We all do. But they didn't take my money. And it finally arrived. So go for it. Okay. Let's end it. Okay. So, spasiba. Do svidaniya.